All right, yo, what up? This is y'all shook up. Just gonna show you Warden, Templar, Sorc, Warlockden build. I don't even know what to call this. This is insane, right? Now I don't know if this is the greatest build. I dueled some people. I've stalemated a couple. Pretty much killed mostly couple. So it was stalemate, killed, and pretty much everybody I was fighting. They're all pretty good players. They're all using the spec bow and stuff. I lost to anime, but I also traded with some like crazy bomber, I think. So I really, I think like I'm gonna 100% try this build. Will be the first build that I try. I don't care what they change. I'm gonna try this. Can't guarantee it's gonna work. It's definitely not meta. Don't think that this is gonna. If you're seeing this in the future, this might not actually be that build. You know what I mean? So I'm just giving you guys ideas. That's what I do. I create videos on YouTube and kind of give you guys ideas about ESO. Tell me what you guys think in the comment section. So let's get into this build. So obviously we're going to start off with the gear, which is going to keep it simple. It's just going to be Essence Thief, Wretched Vitality, Balorgs. It's going to be pretty much heavy, 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 light, medium, heavy, medium. And you could see kind of what I'm running on there. Go back over it a couple times for the enchantments, the impin, divines. Then we're going Swift with Mark of Majesty, Bloodthirsty, Infused, Magica Recovery, 2 weapon enchants. That's what we're going to be using for this. Also, this is the PTS. Don't do deals physical damage and restores 357. You could do it, but I would rather use the one that it gains you more damage. You can do whatever you want, but this is mostly about the skills. What kind of skills am I running together? Slaughtable consumables is going to be Bewitched Sugar Skulls, and the Munda Stone is the lady. This is just my favorite. The stats are not too bad. If I buff up, you're not crazy. I don't have Bird of Prey. Normally it's 5,000, but this goes up pretty high. And look at your 29. So you got quite a bit of you got a lot of damage on this build. Like, you really don't need to push your damage crazy high because of Balorgs. And when you use that skill, that thing is insane. Let's get out of here before that skill right there, combined with a dizzy swing and beetles, that thing hits. You can really punish some people. We'll go by the water. Screw it. So we'll go over the skills now that I can get over here. So what we're gonna go is we're gonna go front bar first. So I'm using Swarm. Now you could switch this out for Bird of Prey, but this right here, this effect rips through original enemies' flesh, affecting them with minor vulnerability for the duration, increasing their damage taken. You really hit people super hard with Dizzy Swing. Like, you apply this to someone and then you start hitting them with Dizzy Swing and Beetles, and and you hit them with the Charm. Like, that's a lot right there. That is a lot of damage. I pretty much annihilated a person that I'm looking for that clip. I'm gonna upload it into a short. I mean, he disappeared. He got hit so hard. And then you got, like I said, healing burst with the charm. This is a great heal, a great front bar, gives you the critical. You can't really go wrong with this. And if no enemies are charmed, you restore 1437. I mean, what more do you really want in a skill? You know what I mean? Dizzy Swing, this is my favorite. Got that D, so got the D swinging. So Dizzy Swing, Executioner, Deep Fissure, Dawnbreaker. For back bar, this is where it changes a little bit. Now, I'm debating. I don't even think I have to run Templar. I could probably run the other one. The reason why I did Templar instead of the Winter's Brace, I believe, is because I think Honor of the Dead just heals you so much. It's ridiculous. Like, I can go from like no heal to like a fully max heal. So, obviously I'm running Vigor, Honor of the Dead, Betty, and then Hurricane, and you get that, that movement speed by 15%. I don't know if you could stack it with Bird of Prey, but I was using Bird of Prey, and it is actually pretty nice. Ball of Lightning, so you can get get in and get out. So it's like and then spell wall. So it's a little interesting. The passives. I don't know how well they stack together. I still feel like pure builds will be better, but this is just a build that I figured I'd put together. And let me show you the champion points. But increase your max. You know what I mean? So I'm not doing really shock damage, but it says increase your physical. So physical damage. So that's what I was like. Do I get increased physical? Do I hit harder or something? And then increase your damage done against enemies by 1% for every 10 current health they have. 10%. So I just looked at that. And then increase your damage with 108 with current bones. I got 0 because I'm on the front bar. So don't really know. But like I said, like even this one right here, mini, increase your healing done by 13% in proportion to severity of the target's wounds. While standing in your own, you know what I mean? I don't have this one, but that could work. And, and then just the regular. This right here, really, I just wish this one had Northern Storm. That's it, Dawnbreaker I could deal with. And then let's get into champion points. I'm pretty much using the same champion points I use on all my builds. Master in Arms, Deadly Aim, Resilience, Untamed Aggression. You could change this to Ironclad if you want. It's a flex spot. There's different things. I'm using Celerity, Relentless, Pain's Refuge, Sustained by Suffering, and there's another skill, but I can't remember where it's at that I like to use. Just because it's the PTS, I really didn't spec as hard as I wanted to, but I figure this build right here is going to be pretty nasty. I can see this being a trouble to deal with because you could pretty much get out of stuff. You don't really need to rely on what do you call it for a bird of prey to get out of stuff. You could just use this, and then you could just spam Betty, try to get your magic back, and then you got charm. Nothing gets hit. You restore. So, and then these little things, like I said, dude, they hit pretty hard. Like I wish I could find. I should have done it with a test dummy, but these things. When you combine those little, I don't know what to call them, swarm, dizzy swing, this into this, and it gives you bleed damage. So, it's not a bad. I could be wrong. Like I said, this is not meta. Don't think that this is the greatest build ever, and this is gonna take you to the homeland, because 100%, everything that I just showed you can be nerfed. It can be changed. There could be a lot that changes. You know what I mean? This can not even be a thing. But I figure I would still give you, an opportunity to at least see, you know what I mean? Ooh, 10K gold. Let's go. Kind of give you an idea of what I'm thinking for a build. And this is kind of the build that I, was planning on trying out first. So it's, it is what it is. It's a Warden, Templar, Sorc. So Warlockden, War Templin, War Temp Sorcden, War Torque Sorc. I don't even know. So I definitely appreciate all the support. I'll be live streaming on Friday. I'm also going to have a video out about the patch notes. I haven't went over them. I'm going to make a video on Friday and just kind of go over them. So once again, this is not the greatest build. You can use it. I can't guarantee it's going to work. I can't even guarantee it's going to be a thing in the future. So I definitely appreciate it. Once again, thank you guys. Take it easy. Out.